Tim, most important thing tonight, of course, getting over the line, because again, they didn't make it easy for you, did they?
No, they came 4-1-4-1, sort of, or 4-5-1, call it what you want, but it was, they defended, there was no gaps between them. They were sort of nice, and they got a good line at the back, if you like. There was not much space in behind them, certainly not much spaces to try and penetrate through, playing through anybody, and basically looked to counter-attack. They left their opposite wide man sort of spare, Bolarimmer or the kid playing on the other side, whose name escapes me, but they were looking to sort of break out with a little bit of pace. Kyle Reid was the other guy, and so we had to be mindful of that. You know, we were sort of trying to probe and get forward and try and get balls in the box, but you've always got to be careful you don't get done on a sucker punch. We got our noses in front, which is always key. Good goal from a set play. And then we had to wait quite a while really until we got the second one, which was a penalty. Once again, you know, good play, driving into the box, inviting a tackle, and it is a penalty. Stick on, and Righty does the rest. So listen, a couple of the new lads got an air in. I thought he was nice and bright up front. Beasley got his goal, which was terrific for the kid, and Ball got on later on. So listen, we're trying to build a team and a football club, and it takes time, but we're moving in the right direction, I think.
It shows the virtue of getting the paperwork through and getting a lone player in when you need one, because you've had issues in terms of fitness with the strikers. You had a lot of bad luck with that.
We have, yeah. I mean, you know, I've said many times I don't really want to cry it in, but when you're losing Blissett, McCallum, Wright, all within 10 days of each other, Stenson then had an ankle issue from Chorley and then illness, and we were absolutely bare bones really, and that did work against us clearly. You know, anyone you take those teams out of any team in this division and they'll find it difficult, and we did find it difficult. So you know, we had to take a few punches, and we've recovered. The news is positive, I think, from the treatment room. I've spoken to Paul McCallum tonight, and he feels better than he's felt since he's been out, so he feels a lot more positive. We're probably expecting him maybe to filter back in at the end of the week, which will be a massive bonus for us because he's a quality player. Blissett, we're just having to hold him back basically. He's desperate to train, but we're just having to say just be careful because we don't want to lose you again, so we're just trying to rein him in a little bit. But I'd rather have that than people who want to put their slippers on and smoke a pipe in the treatment room. So the news is positive on that.
You're starting to make this place into a really tough place to come again, which is important, and it helps with the initiative today to have more than 3,000 people in it.
Well, it was wonderful. I mean, obviously the chairman's had a look at that, and I guess, you know, guys from Sutton have got a long way to travel on a Tuesday night, so you're wondering, you know, how big the gate will be. And to offer that has clearly made a massive difference, and you know, to have over 3,000 is wonderful. Last time we had over that was probably maybe Orient last year, or Fylde, the two games at the end of last season. So it's terrific, and you know, if you're a player, you want to play in front of as many people as you can, showcase what you've got. So it was terrific to see everyone down here, and hopefully they'll get the bug for the National League and for their local team, and come and get behind us, you know, every time we play at home and certainly away as well.
And as this club grows and your reputation grows, you're taking people's best punches now, in that Solihull Moors are one of the flags that people want to lower this season. Has that had an impact, do you think, in the weeks? Yeah, without a doubt.
I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever that, I mean, call us whether we were a surprise package last year or whatever, but you know, I'm sure a lot of people, when they took stock in the summer, said, how the hell are they finishing above us? You know, when they've got probably a bigger budget, more support, better this, better that. And maybe thought, well, I'll tell you what then, let's take a leaf out of their book. The people are definitely taking us more seriously. They're changing their teams to play us, to make themselves bigger, more physical. So listen, we have to take that and progress ourselves. You know, we can't sort of say, oh well, we're a one-trick pony. You know, in our team, I believe we've got good footballers as well, so we can mix our styles a little bit, but we do have to be a little bit more. What's the word? We have to now go on a run if we can. I mean, that's why the Boreham one disappointed me so much, because I didn't think we played very well at all, but nevertheless we got a point in our grasp with a minute to go and threw it away. And now then, you know, that point would have been on the back of this victory. It would have been three wins and 2 draws on the bounce, 5, you know, and that you are then gaining momentum. But having said that, we still look like we're beginning to get a little bit of momentum together.
Just finally from me, your attention will turn very quickly to Bromley at the weekend, and they've made the sort of start this season that you did last season.
Yeah, heavy. I mean, they won again tonight at Barnet, which is a really good result. I mean, that's a very difficult place to go and win. And they've won 2-1 on the road there, so they'll come here bang full of confidence. They've spent a lot of dough in the summer. They've brought in probably, I would say, between 10 and 15 players anyway, new players, and spent a lot of money in doing so. They've improved their ground. They've got a new stand up behind one end, and they're an impressive football club, and they're moving. They're clearly looking to get into the Football League. And speaking to their manager, who's a great fella, at the end of last season, he was saying they were improving the budget, but that brings the pressure of having to produce something. Now, listen, we brought some players in the summer. We've lost some of them due to injury or whatever, and but hopefully they're filtering back. It'll be, I would imagine, quite an entertaining game, but a very, very tough one for us. And if we're not bang on it, then we'll get found out for sure.